20/08/16/12/24. Or, I'm sorry, he died today. On August 20th, 2016, at 12:24 p.m., I answered the phone to a man offering my father a job. This is what I said to him. I'm sorry, he died today. And then I hung up. It would later turn out that this man had been a very good friend of my father's, had worked with him for many years, and this is how he had found out. He hadn't even known my father was ill. In fact, it had been 36 minutes exactly, and I could still hear my mother howling in the next room. I cannot describe the noise that she made, except to tell you that I have not forgotten it, and that when, 6 weeks later, I was asked to retrieve a pair of reading glasses from his bedside drawer, I looked at the mess of pills, hearing aid batteries, and inexplicable Allen key sets, inhaled the sight of all that was left, and exhaled a noise I will never be able to replicate or explain. From the day he died, my mother shut down. For a year and 10 months we hardly spoke, except for when she called to let me know that Christmas would be too much, and that I was to make my own plans. On June 11th of this year, I ended up driving 1,370 miles with her, a cat, a dog, and most of her possessions. It took nearly 3 days. For much of that, we were driving through mountains, the fog and the forests veiling me from the world, and limiting me to the car to stare at the cracks in her veneer. There is something soothing about the quiet oblivion of trees passing by, about the blur of the great beyond, something that you might never quite get to see, passing by in an instant, never knowing quite what lies on the other side of the woods. The first thing my father said when he was diagnosed was, "Oh well, I had a good run." And then he burst into tears. He was always so full of light and hope, a man who crossed the world for one child and went back for another, and watching that leave him destroyed me, but not until after he wasn't there to see me fall. The last thing he ever said to me, I can't know for sure that he even knew who he was talking to, but he looked at me with unfocused eyes and said, "I'm so sorry, my baby. I love you,